how to be a cool and awesome guy. First things first, you cannot snitch. No one likes to snitch. And when you snitch, you would get bullied a lot. You have to be the cool guy who always likes sports, even if you don't play sports. And you have to be kind to everyone. Everyone likes a kind guy, and you have to help people. If you do, lots of people will want to be your friend, and you would be the famous guy. My perfect eating day. When I get up in the morning, I eat a bowl of Captain Crunch Berry cereal. I feel good. That would be the start of my perfect day. For lunch, I would get pineapple pizza and Coke. Oh, Coke is my favorite drink. For dinner, I would get chicken tenders and barbecue sauce, fries, and a vanilla shake. Oh, I love vanilla. I love vanilla. For a midnight snack, I would get a big cherry lollipop. Hooray! Lollipop! My tongue is light pink on top and dark pink on bottom. I have a big smile. When I smile, you can see the gaps where my teeth once were. My head is like a zero oval shaped. My cheeks are wiggly. My eyes are white, brown, and black. My ears are small. My teacher says they're perfect. I like my face. Hungry. Most of the time I feel hungry. It makes me feel empty, even if I just ate an hour before. Sometimes I feel sad. It makes me feel dark inside. Sometimes I feel mad. I just want to get the fight out of my body. Feeling happy makes me feel like I just ate pineapple pizza.
My perfect day is going to the Angels baseball game. I want them to win the finals, so I'm gonna cheer them on to victory. Each time they scored a home run, I would throw popcorn at my dad because he thinks the Royals are gonna win. I think the Angels are gonna win because they have better batters and fewer strikes. It took us about an hour and a half, but in the end, the Angels won. And I won the bet. So my dad had to pay me $100. A horrible day for me would be a day without play, a day doing classwork and homework, a day with no time to play. On a horrible day, I'd miss snack time and I would miss lunchtime and I would go home hungry. That would be a terrible day. To make it worse, not only I can't play outside, but I have 5 pages of math and 6 pages of spelling to do. And I'm grounded for 1 whole week. If you want to be a friend, you have to be trustworthy, not a thief, and don't bully. And do all your homeworks, study hard for tests, and try to not cheat. Sometimes be generous, and don't be selfish, or no one will be your friend.
A truly terrible day. I was 6 years old and I got lost at Legoland. I was riding the go-karts and I thought my family left me. When I got off the go-karts, my family wasn't there anymore. I tried looking everywhere, but they were nowhere to be found. I started crying. I was lost. I thought they had abandoned me. So I came up with the idea to ask an employee to help me find my family. I tried searching down the path to the Legoland entrance. There, I found my family looking for me. I was still crying but happy, but they complained about me getting lost. But I was still happy because I hadn't been abandoned. Automio. I see a face's pimples. I see face's brown hair and eyes. I see a mustache and a unibrow. Inomio. Inside of me is a quiet person who is always thinking. I am often bored and sometimes I feel lonely.
My perfect day. My perfect day is Saturday. No homework, no parents, just me and my friend. It's our day in the theme park. All aboard rushing rapid fire water ride. We feel like drought rats. High up on the Ferris wheel, look down the beautiful city. The first time I drive the go-karts, it's very fun. I prefer the roller coaster. You feel wetness less. And it's free fall. That makes you very uncomfortable. Adventure on rock wall climbing. I'm scary going up and I'm petrified look down. When it's time for dodgeball, I'm not good at dodging football. I always get hit and I'm always out. We're ready for a big lunch to restore our energy. Japanese hot pot and salmon sushi, delicious. We all feel stuffed. Then I go to my friend's big house to play Xbox 360. We play soccer game and I make the winning goal. Then we go to eat the best burger in the town, In and Out. No meal complete with dessert. Haagen-Dazs, a scoop of strawberry topped with a scoop of mangoes, make any day perfect. My terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. It's a terrible day. Everything is horrible. The weather is awful. My lunch is bad. My school life is no good too. It happened like this. When I get up, I was late. I quickly go to get my bicycle. But it has a flat tire. I rush to catch the bus, but I missed it by 1 itty-bitty second. I had no choice. I had to walk. But there's something worse. It's raining. I don't take my raincoat and I don't have time to back home and get it. When I get to school, I'm a drought rat. My classmates were laughing at me. I late 40 minutes. I missed my favorite math lesson. I feel better because next lesson is PE. The bell rang. Everyone ran to the playground. The PE teacher shouts, "David, where's your sneakers?" I forgot to wear my sneakers. I had to sit on the bench. The third period is English. The English teacher says, "David, where's your homework?" Oh, I forgot my English homework. I left it on the desk. It's really been a sad, bad day. But the good thing is, I have chicken for lunch. Chicken, I love chicken. It's the best. I open my bag. Oh, I took the wrong lunchbox. It's yesterday's dinner. It's cold, stiff, and stale. I'm very unlucky today. I hope there's nothing goes wrong. It's time for physics class. My teacher asked me to hand out the materials. Yuck! I dropped a bottle filled with ants. Could this day be any worse?
All about Disneyland. My perfect day would mainly be about having fun in Disneyland. First of all, I wouldn't have to wait in line. Second, I wouldn't have to pay for anything. And if I wanted something like a Slurpee, someone would give me one. In the afternoon, I'd meet some friends and go to the beach and make s'mores. In the evening, I'd go to the movie and watch Dolphin Tale 2. My horrible Halloween. Today should have been a good day because it's Halloween, and because I was going to a Halloween party with my friends. But before I could get in the gate, a guard pushed me back and asked me my name. The guard looked really scary, so I decided not to go in after all. I went back to Peterson Place where I left my bike, and I passed the school without saying hi to any of my friends. It was then when I saw the bullies, the three of the most meanest kids in the whole school. I tried to cross the street, but it was too late. The light turned red. They grabbed me by my arm, and then they beat me up. I came home crying, and my mom asked, "Why are you crying?" And I said, "Today was the worst day ever." She said, "Not for long. Go put on your costume." Then we went to go trick-or-treating.
I went to the library to grab a book. I made a mistake and stole a hook. I went to an audition to earn a role. I made a mistake and killed a troll. I went to the piano to play a song. I made a mistake and found a thong. I went to the couch to watch Harry Potter. I made a mistake and found my daughter. I went to the computer to search for a word. I made a mistake and caught a bird. This is the end. I made a mistake and found my friend. To be my friend, you have to not turn on me. You also have to have a good sense of humor. And you have to get the joke most of the time. And you can't be too literal. If someone uses the expression, threw him under the bus, that doesn't actually mean someone threw him under a bus. And my friends wouldn't be mean to anybody. They need to have a good reputation. I don't want to be friends with someone who picks their nose or puts his finger in their ear or puts his hands down his pants. And nobody wants to be friends with someone who's allergic to everything. Well, almost everything. I want to be friends with someone who's sociable, does his homework, and is very smart. And most of all, you have to like sports. You have to like all the sports that I like and all the players that I like. Just kidding.
The Lonesome Boy. Once there was a boy named Tommy, and he knew the art of magic. But he could only transform himself for a short while, because he was a boy filled with shyness. One day, Tommy decided to turn himself into a prince. That day, he made a lot of new friends, and when Tommy came home, he felt really excited and filled with much joy. But then his spell wore off and he was back to being his lonesome self. Tommy realized something important, that just because he didn't have any friends and was lonesome didn't mean he couldn't try to make new ones. So the next day, Tommy went into town and decided he would find a new friend. Tommy saw a girl and knew she was the perfect person for him. She was lonesome but friendly and had no friends either. After they became friends, they played every day after school and built a tree house and then built a club and called themselves the Pirates. Inside. On the inside of my body is a talent for sports and an emotion of happiness. I feel excited and queasy all at the same time. I feel like a crystal that has just been cleaned and polished. Then I feel like a bird flying in the air.
I see that little jagged scar from the time I put my tooth through my lower lip. I see that bluntly obvious white scar on my forehead from the time I slipped and fell on that one spike in front of the pool's gate. I also see that shallow but long scar on my right cheek that never quite heals. There is also that white line under my hairline that is starting to fade away, but it is still there. I see the freckles under my eyes, left and right, that always make it look like I'm crying. I see the mole that I had removed when I was 8 that is starting to come back. I'm shooting for the most freckles on one nose, my dad's record. Those 2 dots under my lower lip are very annoying. Oddly shaped hair on my left side, that sun-streaked hair all over the place, and the cowlick in the back or the middle of my hair. My eyebrows are furrowed like squirrels' tails, and I notice sometimes when I talk, my lips curl up into a mustache. My consciousness is always running. I'm anxious when I try new things. There's always a projectile in my stomach waiting to come up. Blood rushes through me and powers me like electricity powers a machine. Excitement runs through me like water does a brook. When I move, it sparks me and my vision gets clear like you're looking through glass.
My perfect day. My perfect day, it would be my birthday. I would take my friend to the Disneyland. In the Disneyland has the best rides, Haunted Mansion and Splash Mountain, and in all famous one is the Small World. At the end of the day, my grandmother, my friend, and me, we go to the dessert shop. We each pick a cupcake. I get a chocolate cupcake with chocolate icing and a lollipop too. There was a calico kitten wait for me when I get home. I name her Kelly. Later we go to the Pet Mart. I buy a purple color with flower painter for her. On my perfect day, my grandmother would make vegetable sushi and beef soup to me. For dessert, we have a chocolate cake with fruit topping. Yummy, yummy, yummy. My no good day. My no good day is rainy day because rain make me feel ugly. Every time I always get wet. I don't have a raincoat, but I have an umbrella. Every time I walk down the street, the wind blows the rain sideways. My coat gets wet, then they smell. Finally, I get out at the rain. The air is hot and muggy. Every time rain in Suzhou, it is stuffy too. Out mirror, I see my eyes are very bright when I am very happy. My hair is long and dry. My nose is small, not like my mom's nose is very small. My mouth is small, like my mom's mouth. My ear is small too. I like them very much. When I smile, I have two dimples. This is me.
I woke up in the morning and got dressed. I ate breakfast and brushed my teeth. Then I looked for the dogs. I checked the backyard. I checked all the rooms, even the bathroom. I couldn't find them anywhere. "Where are the dogs?" I yelled. Samuel woke up and said, "They got adopted." "What?" I yelled. I loved those dogs, and now they're all gone. Waking up with Winn-Dixie on my bed was awesome. Going to the West House and seeing all the pit bull puppies play biting each other. Why did everything have to go away so quickly? Outer mirror. My skin is as beautiful as a golden retriever and just as soft. My hair is as curly as a poodle mix and the color of caramel. My ears are as sharp as a hawk's. My eyes are as dark brown as a chocolate Labrador. My nose has a great sense of smell. It's not too big or too small, but just right. My lips aren't as fat as a giant's or as small as a midget's. My teeth are as white as a white Labrador, but are covered by braces. My elastic ligatures are a Mediterranean blue.
The inner me. The inner me has a soft spot for animals and pets, and I'm energetic and smart. I sometimes have trouble spelling simple words. I'm filled with great jokes, but I have a big temper. But most of the time I keep the rage in me till karate. I am always hungry from breakfast to dinner. I'm always thinking about something. And I'm not really a sports person, unlike most of the kids at my school, but this is who I am on the inside. Crabapple. It was a warm spring day as I was walking home from school. A bratty kid came walking and saw a tree, an apple tree. He thought he could steal an apple, but as he was about to reach, he heard an old man's voice. And he said, "Go ahead and try, but you won't be getting any of my apples." So he looked around and saw an apple ready to drop. He ran up and jumped. He just missed it. He tried and tried and tried again, but the apple was always out of reach. So as he walked away, he said, "They're probably all crab apples." The moral of the story is, you can easily despise what you cannot get.
Outer mirror. My skin is light brown, but not like caramel, more like milk chocolate. My eyelashes aren't straight, they curl back. My eyebrows are wider on one end and more curved and tapered on the other. My ears are pointy. Some days they look weird and some days they look cool like elves from The Hobbit. Inner mirror. I am an energetic person. I like to play a lot, but some days I feel tired of playing and tired of not playing. But there's always something that gets me out of a bad mood, like when someone says a funny joke, or when someone says something fun to debate about, like whether Batman is better than Superman, which he is. Sometimes when the room is quiet, I feel like shouting as loud as I can, but on the inside I feel like a race car out of gas, anxious to get back on the racetrack.
Outer mirror. Outside me, I am sexy with my tan skin, my slick, brown, and stylish hair, I look like I'm from the 80s. My brown eyes that glow in the dark. My crooked teeth that look sick. My dry, cracked lips that are kissable. My right dimple that sits alone, looking for a friend. The scars scattered across my face, which make me look beastly and tough. My smile, which needs improvements. My nose and ears that are bearable. The shape of my head, one side is rounder than the other. My forehead and chin are normal. When I look in the mirror, I see a face you can't resist. In a mirror. Inside me, I am energetic. If I don't know you, I am shy. But if I know you, I won't stop talking. I can be as jolly and as humorous as a clown. When it comes to family, I'm as protective as an eagle. But if someone betrays me or hurts my family on me, I can become as aggressive as a great white shark. I have a strong character, and a part of my character is a love of sports. I am a sports fanatic. I also enjoy time with family and friends. As a friend, I am loyal, trustworthy, and kind. As a family member, I'm very loving and friendly. How to be a true friend. If you want to be a good friend, the few qualities you gotta have. You gotta be trustworthy and have a sense of humor. You gotta keep secrets and not spill the beans. You have to like sports and not tell on people. You also have to be respectful and not show off. You have to be cool by keeping a cool head. You also need good personal hygiene by smelling good and looking good. Don't be a slob. You also have to be there for them when they need you. And lastly, have fun with them. Go to their house, invite them to your house, go to special events, and just hang out with them. That is how to be a good friend. How to be a good athlete. If you want to be a good athlete, you can't just expect to be amazing at first glimpse. You got to be committed and dedicated. You need to train and then train on top of that. Improve skill by skill and focus on a few things at a time. After that, you need to watch your diet. Don't make it so extreme so that you feel bad. Eat what you really want. Don't eat for the sake of it. You should also make a healthier diet with more protein. On top of the sports you do, you should do more sports and cross-training. This will improve your mental skills and physical skills. You should also observe what the professionals do to improve your game, and you should also watch some film. If you do these, you'll be a good athlete. If you're serious about going to the professionals, this will give you a great chance.
When I see myself in the mirror, there are freckles on my nose from a lifetime of being at the beach and in the pool. There are creases on my forehead, which means I'm getting old. My eyes are brown, like chocolate, the same as my brother and sisters. My hair is short, so I don't look like a hippie. And I am tall, almost as tall as my mom. An active young man. I am an enthusiastic person, often making friends wherever I go. Whenever I don't get my way, it feels like boiling lava when it spews out. If I score a goal, the trumpets, drums, bugles, tubas, and saxophones go off. When I feel sad, it feels like a 30-degree below zero wind chill in the middle of December.
I went to the market to get some stew. I made a mistake and I caught the flu. I wanted to brush my golden hair. I made a mistake and I brushed my mare. I went to the pet store to get a cat. I made a mistake and I bought a rat. I went to Macy's to get a new coat. I made a mistake and I tripped into a moat. I went to the barber shop to shave my head. I made a mistake and he shaved me so close that I nearly bled.
I wanted to go out and skydive and get some fresh air. I made a mistake and I got a Nissan Skyline.
I went to my cupboard to find a mug. I made a mistake and I found a pug. I went to the woods to shoot a duck. I wasn't looking and shot a buck. I went to the circus to tame a lion. He clawed my face and I went home crying. I went to the store to buy some spoon, but I was thrown out for being a loon.
I went to the closet to put on a hat. I made a mistake and tried on a cat. I went to the White House to learn some rules. I made a wrong turn and found some mules. I went to the bathroom to curl my hair. I made a mistake and found a pearl. I went to the party to have some fun. I made a mistake and ate some chow fun.
Pop and pizza, Cheetos on the side. What kind of candy do you have in mind? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Beach and s'mores and campfire smells. Now that we've eaten, let's collect seashells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I went to the library to grab a book. I made a mistake and stole a hook. I went to an audition to earn a role. I made a mistake and killed a troll. I went to the piano to play a song. I made a mistake and found a thong. I went to the couch to watch Harry Potter. I made a mistake and saw my daughter. I went to the closet and found a friend. I'm afraid to say it, but this is the end.
Clayton, where are you? Eating ice cream at the shop because your belly looks like it's about to pop. Spacey was in a hurry to get to space, but she almost tripped and fell on her face. Sharif likes to yell, moo-hoo, woof-woof every night. He and Winnie the Pooh almost started a fight. Alden likes to goof around all day at school. One day he found us all hiding in the pool. Annika is a very soft speaker. Her voice seems to be getting weaker and weaker. David likes to get his milk straight from cows, but one of them got nervous and went kapow. Alec is a super reader. He could make an awesome leader. David wears glasses to improve his vision. Too bad they don't help him make better decisions. Tevin runs so slow and yet he thinks he's so fast. He's so far behind, he's living in the past. Aaron knows so many terms, he's got his own dictionary. Sometimes people think he's got a magical word fairy.
Aaron, he thinks he's so daring, but he's a little girl whose name should be Karen. He likes attention, but nobody's caring. He likes to pretend he's a baby blue heron. It's not like he matters, all he speaks is chatter, and when you add it up, it's still a bunch of chatter. Miss O'Dell is great, she's better than great. She's off the charts, she hits her targets like a dart, and I can't wait for class to start. Matt, he purrs like a cat. Sorry, Jack, I know you love cats, but I keep it real, I just say it where it's at.
Chocolate sprinkles, colors on top. What's your ice cream? I forgot. Is it A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,011, 10,012, 10,013, 10,014, 10,015, 10,016, 10,017, 10,018, 10,019, 10,020, 10,021, 10,022, 10,023.